Hey, welcome to Van's Tried It. Today we're going to be making some chicken spaghetti. So we have a couple of prep steps we need to get going. First off, I have some water coming up to a boil here on the stove. And to that I'm going to add some seasoning. This is for our spaghetti, but I like to season my water when I'm cooking my spaghetti. So in here I have some garlic powder, some minced onion, some Italian seasoning, and some chicken stock, or chicken bouillon actually. And then I'm also going to put in here some salt. I'm going to give this a nice little stir over here. And then let that get up to boiling. When that comes up to a boil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 8 ounces of spaghetti in there, broken in half, and I'm going to cook that for 6 minutes. That's just on the south side of al dente, because we're going to be putting this in the oven, and so I want it to be as little cooked as possible, but still cooked enough that it's not going to be crunchy once it comes out of the oven. So we're going to bring that up to a boil. Here in this skillet I have some clarified butter that is getting hot, and I'm going to put in there with that clarified butter. This is about a pound of chicken that I have cut into pieces. And we're just going to brown this chicken up and get our spaghetti cooked so we can be ready for the next step. So I'll see you here in a few minutes. Okay, so we have our spaghetti cooked up and drained. We have our chicken done. And I went ahead and caramelized about 1/4 of a Vidalia onion and 1 small bell pepper in the same pan that I cooked the chicken in. Threw a little bit of butter in there and just got them to where the onions were pretty translucent. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in here with our spaghetti and our chicken these onions and peppers. And we're going to add to that this can of cream of mushroom soup. And we're just going to give this a really good mix up right in here. We just want all this goodness right in and amongst that spaghetti. It has a beautiful color on here. It's smelling really good. And we just mix it up just like that. Now this is really simple to make. I tell you what, we were at church one time, we were making some food for a college group, and I suggested that we make some chicken spaghetti. And the lady that came in to help me make this was renowned in the church for not being a cook. And so I taught her how to make this chicken spaghetti. And she came back to church a couple weeks later and she says, "You'll never guess what I did yesterday. I made my family some chicken spaghetti, and they were shocked that I knew how to cook something." So look, even if you're not considered the best cook in your family, you put this on the table and your family is going to look at you in a whole new light. So we're going to just put this in this casserole dish. And now, here's the thing. Remember, this is half a recipe. So if you're making the full recipe, you want to put this in your absolute largest casserole dish, because this is just half of it, and it's going to be even bigger if you make the full thing. And that's what I'm going to put down in the description, is the full recipe. And I tell you what, while you're down there looking at the recipe, would you go ahead and like this video? And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Don't be afraid to ring that bell. That way you get notified whenever I post a new video. And I tell you what, why don't you, while you're down there, leave me a comment. Just let me know, how do you like to eat spaghetti? Are you somebody who cuts all your spaghetti up into bite-sized pizzas? Do you twirl it on your fork? Do you, as my wife tells me, is the proper way to do it, put it on your fork and then twirl your fork on a spoon? Or are you like me and you like to leave a little bit of spaghetti hanging out of your mouth so you can slurp it in? However you like to eat your spaghetti, let me know down in the comment section. So I have this all evenly distributed. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this as about 4 ounces of cheddar cheese that I have gone ahead and shredded up. And we're just going to put this right on top here. Now, you could use a mozzarella cheese. There's all sorts of cheeses you could use in there, but I'm just using cheddar cheese because that's what I like. And we're going to go ahead and put this in our 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. I think that's what the recipe says, but I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so we actually cooked this for right at 40 minutes, and now we're ready to get into this chicken spaghetti. So let's get us out a little bit of that. Oh, that is looking beautiful. Now let's give it a taste. I just love how all those flavors come together in here. The fresh vegetables, the chicken, the cream of mushroom sauce, the little bit of cheese on top. Everything just works in here so well together. And it's really a pretty simple recipe to make. Hey, bottom line, I tried it. You should too.